What's going on YouTube? It's Naz here with another video. In today's video, we're going to be making a little bit of a different video. As you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about what it takes to actually becoming a successful entrepreneur. And I know I talk about a lot of TikTok ads or how to find products. I can give you all the information you need, but if you don't have the mindset and you don't have the traits to become an entrepreneur, to become a successful entrepreneur, that's a problem. If you're watching this, first of all, thank you for being here. My name is Naz. I've been doing a lot of online businesses since 2016. Started with Facebook ads, did affiliate marketing, Instagram ads, Google ads, TikTok ads, recently a little bit of Snapchat ads, but mostly I do a lot of ads, for products. If you don't know me, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm pretty sure none of you guys I've never talked about really myself. Most of my videos is mostly about how you can make money. I barely ever talked about myself. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself just before we get started. My name is Naz. Actually, my full name is Nazanin. A lot of you might know, but a lot of you guys think that my name is actually Nazarati, but Nazanin is my full name. It was just always easier to call me Naz, so I go with Naz or Naz. I moved here in 2008 into the US in 2008, 2009. Honestly, I don't even know exactly what year it was. I barely actually spoke English when I came to the US, and a lot of people don't believe me when I say that. I really was dedicated to learn how to speak English, just because in school I was getting bullied a lot by people making fun of my accent or making fun of the things that I would say. So I was very like, oh my God, I would take everything personally. And you're a teenager, you definitely take everything very seriously. So I dedicated 2 years of studying really hard to talk like an American, if that makes sense. If it was me right now, years later, if this was my brain, I wouldn't care so much about being an American, but I don't even know how I used to talk anymore. So that being said, I basically, I got here, I went to college. I was working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, maybe paying for my own college. I did business degree. I graduated, got a job at a gym, actually doing sales. I was first working at a country club, then I got a job at LA Fitness and San Diego. Not a bad place, not complaining. I actually really enjoyed what I did. I really liked fitness. I really liked selling, so that worked out great. But what was happening that I didn't have freedom. I didn't have the time to do things that I wanted to do. I remember after a year of working there, I really wanted to go on a vacation and I couldn't because they wouldn't give me any time off. And that was a time that I was in my head. I was thinking, all right, I'm young. I'm never going to be young, forever. I need to figure out how I can make money different way that I can have more freedom. I don't care that I need to work a lot, but I like to think that I'm able to take time off if I need to. So that's when I found TikTok ads and Facebook ads and all that stuff. I know this is kind of irrelevant from that whole video, but the reason I'm telling you this is because I know a lot of people watch these gurus on YouTube or Instagram and they all talking about, making money, all that stuff, but not pretty much most people didn't come from money. Most people, a lot of people work 3 jobs, 4 jobs, sometimes you have to do a lot to be able to get to the place that you want it to be. And one of the things that I like about myself is that I think it's a thing with a lot of immigrants, just because when you immigrate to America, that there's not much to lose anymore because you already lost everything. There's nothing. I don't even speak English, so I always had that mindset in my head that I need to develop a skill to be able to be successful. Nothing can be taken away from me. Even if you take everything away from me, I don't feel like it's taken away from me, because skills can be taken away from you. Even if I lose all the money, everything, whatever, doesn't matter, because I have the skill. I can make the money back again, no problem, Anyhow, so this video is about what do entrepreneurs have in common. There's Steve Jobs, there's Elon Musk. People look up to these people. What is it? First of all, define success. Everybody's different. If you want to go with the generic definition of success on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, people see, you're making a certain amount of money that you can do the things that you want to do. And honestly, that's kind of I guess that's how I would describe it. You're making a certain amount of money that you think. Sometimes, that's also, you got to define it yourself. Sometimes maybe some people think that making $1 million profit a year is not enough. Like that's broke to them. And some people think that's a lot of money and that would be happy if they make that much money for the rest of their life. So you're gonna kind of have to define that yourself. Number one thing that I see a lot of successful people, I have a lot of entrepreneur friends and I see how they grind, how their work ethic is. Number one thing is that they're very highly motivated. And it's not just, I wouldn't say just motivation, they're very disciplined, I guess, because I don't believe in motivation. You know, a lot of times I do the things every day when I do things, a lot of times I don't want to do them. Like, you know, when I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do this, but I have to do it because I'm looking to get certain results. And that's what, you know, get me going. And I realize a lot of people get into, I'm not only dropshipping or selling products or learning about ads, get into different things, but they can't stay consistent and they can't be disciplined enough to do it every day. Just gonna give you an example, just because it's easier. People start a fitness journey, right? There's like, it's New Year's, I'm gonna lose that much weight. Pretty much 99% of people fail because nobody can stay disciplined or motivated enough to finish it. That's also another reason why a lot of people can't succeed because of this. Just letting you guys know. Number two is successful entrepreneurs are not scared of failing. They're totally okay with failing. Same thing, like I said earlier with me, I don't really take it personal. Honestly, every day you fail a lot when you're an entrepreneur. Like we test creatives, we test products. Most of them won't work. It's only one that hits and it works, you know? And then a lot of times that you see these people on the internet showing you all these screens, they don't talk about how many freaking times they failed about testing so many different creatives, so many different products, so many different things to actually be able to make money. And that's one thing you gotta get used to. Be okay with failing. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. First of all, failing is such a programming thing that, okay, if something doesn't work out, you're failing. You're complete failure. I don't like to look at it that way, but for the sake of this video, that's how I can explain it. I'm totally okay if everything fails, you know? Actually, like, it happens. Entrepreneurs go up, down, up, down. It's never like a straight line up. Even if you're super, super duper successful, if you talk to someone that is doing really, really great, like they're going to tell you they had a bad month, or they're going to tell you they recently probably went through something. So it happens actually. The more money you make, the more problems sometimes you're going to have. Number three, great entrepreneurs are great leaders. The reason I say that is because, first of all, the first $100,000 that you're gonna make is gonna be the hardest part of your entrepreneurship. Once you make that, honestly, you just gotta do more of what's working. And after that, the thing is, you're gonna have to, if someone's successful and they're doing like millions in profit every year, most likely they're great leaders. And the reason I say that is because you need a team to be able to scale to that level. Like I said, 100,000, you could probably do it by yourself. But the more, the higher the number goes, you're gonna have to need more people to be able to help you to do that, because you're not trading your time for money anymore, unless you're charging like, I don't know, 50,000 an hour. But what I'm trying to say, they're usually really great leaders. They know how to train people, how to hire people, how to fire people, and how to lead people. So keep that in mind. A lot of great entrepreneurs are great leaders. Like if you look at Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, or like, nobody is doing these things alone. They have a great team. They're working with them, and most likely they are great leaders. Next one, number four, I forgot what number it was. But successful entrepreneurs like to listen, and they don't think they're good enough to learn. Honestly, that's like one of my biggest fear. And if you look into a lot of successful entrepreneurs, they're like great listeners. They like to learn no matter how much they know. They're open to learning more and more and more. And a lot of these people are trying to improve themselves. They're trying to be better than who they were yesterday. So they're trying to learn more, listen more, and get better. So you see that in a lot of entrepreneurs. And honestly, if you feel like you're just too good to learn, you don't know anything. Next one is that I would say 99% of entrepreneurs are very competitive. Honestly, and they like challenges. And honestly, probably the hardest thing you will ever do in your life, if you have kids, let me know. If you have kids and business, let me know in the comment down below which one was harder. Because I heard actually starting a business and running a successful business is actually harder than having a kid. So let me know in the comment down below if you have a kid and a successful business. Let me know which one was harder. But the best entrepreneurs, they are very, they like challenges. Starting and running a successful business, probably gonna be the most challenging thing you'll ever do in your life. So most of the time, it makes sense for entrepreneurs to like the challenge, to be very competitive. They like to win. Even the whole idea of starting a business is because they want to win something. They want to be successful. They want to be good at something. So that's usually something that you also see with entrepreneurs. Most entrepreneurs, most of us have like strong personality, you know, honestly. A lot of business owners that I also know, like they have that strong personality. They come off very strong. They have very unique, you know, personality that is required actually for them to run a business, for other people to take them seriously. So that's another thing that I see a lot with successful entrepreneurs. So I hope I'm breaking these down properly for you guys to understand what it takes. Now here's a little homework for you guys. I know this video is different from other videos that I usually make. I want you guys to sit down, piece of paper, pen, whatever, write down exactly what success means to you and break it down. Is it money? How much money do you want to make? Do you want to make $100,000 a year? Do you want to make $1 million a year? Do you want to make 10 million a year? Break it down. If your goal is to make $100,000 a year, that's $8,300 a month. Break it down again. How much do you need to make? How many sales do you need to do? How many products do you need to sell? And now if you have, it's all numbers. You have to calculate that, and whatever that is working, you got to do more of that. Write down exactly what success is to you, how you want to make more money, what does it mean for you to be more successful? Are you afraid of failing? This is a big one. If you're afraid of failing, it's pretty difficult to be successful in business, because the chances are 99% of the time you're going to fail. Literally, that's what it is. The faster you fail, the faster you become successful. So keep that in mind. And honestly, I'm just going to give you an example. A lot of people that I, message me on DMs or whatever, they ask me,
but what's a guarantee?
If you're asking for guarantee to have work ethic for someone to push you to go get that doesn't make any sense. So if you're already asking that question, if you don't believe in the process, that's already a problem. So you have to be very okay with failing and not succeeding over and over and over and over again, because eventually you'll succeed. That's just how it is. And whoever you ask, doesn't matter who they are, they're going to tell you they lost everything at some point. They gained it back. They lost everything. They lost money. They gained it back. And eventually they figured what's working, and they're doing more of what's working. I know this video was different than the type of videos that I usually make. Let me know in a comment down below, guys. If you like these kind of videos, I can make more of these. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.